Nowadays, cancer causing foods are a big concern worldwide. There are several common foods we eat on a regular basis that are actually not safe for our health. They contain ingredients that can increase our risk of cancer disease, in which some of the body's cells grow uncontrollably and spread to other parts of the body. These cells may form cancerous tumors and spread into nearby tissues and can also travel to distant places in the body to form new tumors. Here in this video, I will tell you about the top 5 common foods that can increase your risk of cancer disease. So let's begin the video countdown with number 5 food, which is genetically modified foods. GM foods are foods that are procured by the use of modern biotechnology or genetic engineering. These kinds of foods are derived by altering the genetic material or DNA of the organisms through the introduction of a gene from a different organism. These foods are grown using harmful chemicals and when consumed can lead to immune system, brain and liver damage and sometimes cancer. According to one research led by Jill Eric Seralini, a professor at the University of Caen in Normandy, GM corn fed to rats caused the development of liver and kidney disease and horrifying tumors. Therefore, we suggest you stay away from these silent killers and choose only certified organic, non-GMO verified and locally grown foods that are produced without biotechnology. Number 4. Ultra processed foods. In recent years, ultra processed foods like frozen or ready meals, packaged bread, instant noodles, soups, and baked goods, including pizza, cakes, and pastries, have become common in diets worldwide. However, consuming these foods in large amounts increases risk to health. These types of foods are very low in essential nutrients compared with whole foods and contain ingredients such as preservatives, saturated fats, added sugars, salt, artificial coloring, chemical flavoring, and texturing agents. If you consume these types of foods in high amounts on a regular basis, your health condition will deteriorate and you may develop conditions like obesity, bloating, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and cancer. So avoid overeating processed foods and choose less processed and organic natural foods. Number 3. Canned foods. Today, canned foods are a significant component of the diet of most people in many developed countries. It allows people to enjoy their favorite fruits and vegetables throughout the year. However, several recent studies found that most canned foods are still using cans that are lined with a chemical called bisphenol A, BPA, which increases the risk for breast cancer, prostate cancer, early puberty, metabolic disorders, infertility, and several other problems. Therefore, always check labels for BPA free whenever you buy any canned products. Number 2. Deep fried foods. When starchy foods like french fries and potato chips are fried at high temperatures, they form a toxic compound called acrylamide, which is responsible for many types of cancer. Acrylamide does not form when the same foods are cooked in other ways, such as boiling, steaming, or microwaving. Researchers at the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center and the University of Washington found that eating french fries, fried chicken, fried fish, and donuts was associated with about a third greater odds of prostate cancer. Therefore, we suggest you avoid eating a lot of fried foods on a daily basis. Number 1. Processed red meat. Eating processed meat increases your risk of bowel and stomach cancer. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats including ham, bacon, salami, and frankfurters as a group 1 carcinogen, which means that there's strong evidence that processed meats cause cancer. Red meats such as beef, lamb, and pork has been classified as a group 2A carcinogen, which means it probably causes cancer. Current research shows that there are certain natural chemicals in red and processed meats that cause these foods to be carcinogenic. In addition, the nitrite and nitrate preservatives used to preserve processed meat produce N-nitrosochemicals that can lead to bowel cancer. To reduce your risk of cancer, Cancer Council recommends eating no more than one serving of lean red meat per day or two servings 3-4 times per week. Cut out processed meats altogether or keep them to an absolute minimum. Thanks for watching. To watch more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel GNext Group.